Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me. Today, I want to talk about something that every single one of us interacts with every day, and that is trash. It is not the most glamorous topic, but it's one that affects our homes, communities, environment, and future. My presentation is about waste management and recycling, and why understanding what happens to our trash really matters. Most of us don't think twice after we throw something away. We tie up the bag, put it in a bin, roll that bin to the curb, and watch the truck drive off with it. And as far as we're concerned, that trash has disappeared. But the truth is, nothing really disappears. Our waste has to go somewhere, and how we manage it has a long-term environmental and social consequences. So, what exactly is waste management? Waste management is the process of collecting, transporting, treating, and disposing of materials we discard. It also includes recycling and reusing materials when possible. The goal is simple: handle waste in a safe, responsible, and sustainable way. But the system behind that goal is anything but simple. Every day in the United States, we generate over 292 million tons of waste per year, which breaks down to an average of 4.9 pounds per person per day. And while recycling programs have improved in many areas, only about 32% of the waste actually gets recycled, meaning the majority is still ending up in landfills or being incinerated. So let's break down the process, starting from the beginning. When your trash truck collects your waste, it typically has two destinations. One, a landfill where waste is buried, compacted, and managed. Two, a recycling facility where materials are sorted and processed to be reused. Now, recycling sounds straightforward, right? Put your bottles, cardboard, and cans in the bin and you're helping save the planet, right? Well, it's not quite that simple. So one of the major challenges in recycling is contamination. So when non-recyclable items like greasy pizza boxes, plastic bags, or food waste end up in recycling bin, they could ruin the whole batch of recyclable materials. Contamination raises costs, slows down processing, and sometimes forces recycling center to throw out materials that could have been reused. So in a strange way, sometimes people trying to recycle actually makes it harder to recycle efficiently. Another major issue is that not all plastics can be recycled. And even the plastics that can be recycled are often only recycled once before they become waste. So while recycling is extremely valuable, it's not a magic solution. It's one part of a much bigger waste reduction strategy. This brings up the idea of waste hierarchy. So some of you may have heard the phrase reduce, reuse, recycle. While recycling gets a spotlight, reduction and reuse actually have a much bigger impact. Reducing waste means cutting down on how much we throw away in the first place, like choosing reusable containers instead of single-use ones. Reusing means giving items a second life, something instead of tossing it, or donating items someone else may use. As someone who has worked in waste management and seen the system up close, I can say that small everyday choices do matter. I watched people toss perfectly recyclable items into the trash bins, but I also saw a growing awareness. Schools teaching kids how to sort waste properly, neighborhoods starting, compost programs, and companies looking for ways to cut down on packaging. So why should we care? Because waste isn't just trash, it's energy, resources, and material. Every plastic bottle started as a fossil fuel, every cardboard box started as a tree, and every aluminum can takes electricity and natural resources to create. When we waste these items, we waste everything that went into making them. Caring about trash may not sound exciting, but caring about the planet we live on and the future we leave for our kids is. Small, consistent habits from each of us can reduce landfill waste, protect wildlife, save energy, and create cleaner communities. So the next time you go throw something away, pause and think, can it be recycled? Can it be reused? Can I reduce this type of waste in the future? Because waste management isn't just a system, it's a shared responsibility. and every little action adds up. So thank you.